Order! Order! You are an incorrigible delinquent at times. Behave yourself, man!
France is still struggling to comprehend the brutal murder of an 84-year-old priest in Rouen earlier this week. Now, more details are emerging about his killers. Channel 4 News has obtained mobile phone recordings that Adel Kamish allegedly sent out to hundreds of followers in the days before the attack, where he detailed his plan and called for others to follow his lead. He also speaks of a spiritual mentor, raising questions about how he was radicalized. Porrick O'Brien has this report.
The bells toll again today for the murdered priest, Father Jacques Hamel. The chorus supplemented by the sound of Friday prayer. Contrast to the ranting of the killers.
Il y a quelqu'un qui a crié Allahu Akbar dans l'église, oui.
In the weeks before the attack, a series of audio messages were posted on the messaging app Telegram, every indication that it is the voice of Adel Kamish. Here is a man who likes the sound of his own religious bluster, which we won't be broadcasting. There are those sections that help us understand what made a boy in a woolly hat into a man in combat gear. The craving for attention, for example. The day before the attack, this audio message was posted.
À demander à des pages de la partager, peu importe, en tout cas de la partager, en masse. Vraiment en masse, parce que dans très peu de temps, sur cette page, il va y avoir des gros trucs. C'est-à-dire vraiment des gros trucs.
He had 200 followers on his Telegram channel, at points goaded and taunted by some of them. He reacts with at times a crazed rant about his religious credentials. And he talks about his study group at the giant Fleury-Mérogis prison outside Paris, where he spent a year after an abortive attempt to get to Syria.
Bon, je vais raconter ma vie. J'ai été en prison. J'ai étudié avec le Cheikh Mohamed Hassan Dodo, qui est un savant mauritanien, qui a une IJESA. Et j'ai étudié avec lui l'espace d'à peu près un an. J'ai été à des réunions avec des groupes de frères.
Sheikh Dado is a Muslim Brotherhood cleric. It's clear that Kamish was radicalized long before he came across his teachings. The fact that a would-be jihadist study group was taking place throws the focus again on the giant Fleury-Mérogis prison south of Paris. After his second attempt to go to Syria was foiled, Kamish spent almost a year at the prison, released in March this year. He's known to have shared a cell with an unidentified 32-year-old Saudi prisoner. The list of recent inmates at the prison, a who's who of French Islamist terrorists. Here's just a few. Sharif Kouachi spent time inside before he went on to become one of the Charlie Hebdo killers. Ditto Amidi Koulibaly, who murdered 4 Jewish people directly after the Hebdo attack. The two met in prison and remained friends. Salah Abdeslam is also serving time inside for his involvement in the November Paris attacks. Also today, a Syrian asylum seeker was arrested in connection with the attack after a copy of his passport was found in Kamish's home. The vigil outside Father Hamel's church this morning. Public solidarity in the sun. A foil to the dark subculture his killers occupied.
Porrick O'Brien there.